Good morning, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2023 Subaru Ascent. This is the Onyx edition. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go on the inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood and evaluate just real quick in the engine bay. So first impressions, this thing is really nice. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in front, but it's looking clean. Looks like you got one oh, actually, never mind. That's coming off. Never mind, it's totally clean. I thought we had one small rock chip, but it's just some dirt. So aces so far, but let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. Obviously, it rains here a lot, so we do need a little bit of a bath, but in terms of any kind of scrapes, chips, I mean, really anything, I'm not seeing it at all. So it's a little bit of a tight fit, but I'm gonna double check it anyway. So if I do see anything, I'll stop and zoom in so you know everything going on. But so far, we're batting a clean 10 out of 10. Really nice. Backside back here, also very nice. You got a little bush over there. So that's cool. But yeah, really solid stuff here. I'm not seeing anything at all. So let's go check out the other side. All right, looks like you have a small scratch right in here. It's not catching my finger, so honestly probably just buff it out. But nonetheless, good to know, good to know. Then you got a big old roof rack, all the roof rack that you can have. Some fun on the outside here. You have your blind spot monitor. This right here, this little logo will light up when you are, like when someone's in your blind spot, which is actually really cool. It's more helpful than you might think it is. So also here's a quick look at some of our lot. We have more on the other side. This is maybe like 30% of our cars, but yeah, it's fun. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. So we're not exactly a small thing, which is kind of fun for me. So let's squeeze in here. Think skinny thoughts. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on, obviously. And when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. Very good. All right. So we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I am not wearing my seatbelt. So that is fantastic up there. Let's cycle through a couple things just for fun. Awesome. Cool. So as far as the interior goes, you have a lot of features. So I'm gonna go kind of quickly just for the sake of time, but I guess we'll start up here on the dash. So up here you have a butt ton of stuff. So you have maps, radio, you can connect your phone, you can download any other apps it doesn't already have, you can just get. Up here you also have a valet mode, cabin connect, so I mean you pretty much got a lot of stuff. You can also just turn it off if you don't really want to do it. So we're not going to do that right now though, for the sake of the rest of the video walkthrough. So you're also going to have heated seats. Let's turn that back on. There you go. There we go. And this back up. Let's make sure your audio is working.
For something like Amazon Prime or for Netflix, right? Your Netflix.
Yes, you have very good audio. So heated seats working very cool. Let's make sure your AC is good to go. Oh my gosh, yes, that's very cold. Okay. It's a little cold today. I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, super solid up here. You have different users. You can connect different phones. You have your card features. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You have, this one I believe has adaptive cruise control. You're gonna have pre-collision braking, lane departure, driver monitor system, warnings, and on and on and on. You have a ton of stuff to play with up here. So anyway, for the sake of time, I'll move on from there, but just know you have all the bells and whistles. So up here, you're also gonna have a heated steering wheel, which is a ton of fun. Over here will be more of your controls for whatnots. Let's make sure your windows, your mirrors are moving. Perfect, perfect. You're on that side. Awesome, awesome. Windows are working all right. Wonderful. And windows on this side. Cool. Up top, you are also going to have a gigantic sunroof, which I am... Okay, so here's the thing. I really, really like sunroofs. I think they are a ton of fun. They're not that useful, though. Like, the days you absolutely need a sunroof, there's not that many. But they are so cool. I really, really like having a sunroof. It's just fun. Anyway, as far as the interior goes, it is in extremely good condition. I'm not seeing any rips, tears, really anything at all. So that's pretty classy. Back seats, same story. Good stuff. So it looks like it does need a little bit of a wash up here. Whoops, there you go. Could use a little bit of a cleaning, but nothing too hard to do. Down in here, you have a bunch of extra space. You got some plug-ins, some more plug-ins, a bunch of space. And this button's actually kind of fun. It's the camera button. So you can just check out your car. I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker for fun features, but I think that is so cool. If I'm parked and like I want to see how tight my fit is, or if I can get out, it's just nice that I can look at it that way. You're also gonna have presets, so one for you, one for the wife. That way you're not like fiddling with the seat every time you get in to try and get it just right. The seat will remember for you. So this thing has no shortage of features. We can go over it all day, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood. We'll evaluate a little bit in the engine bay, and that should be good for our video. All right, guys, think skinny thoughts again. All right, we did it. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are, or if you don't know anything about cars, that's fine too. Either way, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know a lot about cars, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's like green acid buildup all around the battery, if all the metal pieces are brown and just covered in rust, there's like spider webs and junk on it, then, you know, maybe you should ask some more questions. That being said, this thing looks extremely well taken care of. Very, very good. There's a little bit of dust on it, but a good sign to look out for as well is if there's dust on it, does it look like there's just an ocean of dust, or does it look disturbed? Like people have been looking at it, going through it, taking care of it. And this one very much so looks disturbed. So you can tell a lot of love's gone into this engine bay. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's anything else you would like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Ascent.